let's just try it. Wow. It is so good, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my baby boy Simba. He is a big boy now. He's now 32 pounds. So I'm very proud of him for eating so well. And as you all know, he's now raw carnivore, so he's thriving. Look at him. Oh, you're such a good boy. I always win the staring contest with him. So today's video, let me put him down.
Eee, you a fat boy, huh?
So today's video, we are going to have a lot of fun taste testing homemade kefir that I made with raw milk and comparing that with store-bought raw kefir. And we're going to try all of that. I'm going to talk a little bit about why I love kefir, what it is, yada yada, teach you how to make it. Let's get started. In the carnivore community, there are people who incorporate raw dairy and those who just stick with meat and eggs. I tried raw milk about a couple months ago when Steak and Butter Guy took me to go visit Old Ford Farm in New York, and I was able to try their raw milk fresh from the cow, and it was delicious. It was so sweet, so nourishing, and just so delicious. But it wasn't until about a month ago where I tried raw kefir for the first time, and let me tell you guys, I fell in love. It is honestly just tastes like yogurt, but very tangy, sour, potent yogurt. And it's because it is raw, all of those good probiotics, bacteria that's great for the gut is still intact. It's still alive and fresh in the kefir. So I love it, especially around my period when I'm having cramps. Some girls experience more pain with raw dairy. I personally have the opposite. I just find that raw kefir nourishes my cravings, my period pain, any period issues that I'm experiencing during my Shark Week. I totally feel much better with raw kefir. So with that being said, this is the raw kefir that I drink. Let me focus for you guys. So right here, raw kefir by Organic Pastures. And as you can see, it is their original flavor. Okay, so this is the homemade raw kefir that I made. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see it, but the consistency is really thick. And I like that because the more yogurt-like it is and the tangier it is, the more my body loves it. So this is Organic Pastures. This is the one that I have been making and been letting it sit for the past 48 hours. So we're gonna try it together. And I have Organic Pastures raw milk, just their plain raw milk. This is what I used to make the kefir right here. So after we try this and filter it out, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a fresh batch of kefir. OP whole raw kefir is made by culturing our whole raw milk with 12 specialized bacteria colonies. It is cultured for 36 to 48 hours to achieve a pH of approximately 3.8. OP whole raw kefir is deliciously smooth and very drinkable, and I can attest to that, it sure is. Raw kefir contains special prebiotics, which feeds and protects gut bacteria. In addition, our raw kefir is alive with fully active enzymes containing a biodiversity of probiotic bacteria, a broad spectrum of naturally occurring beneficial bacteria, essential amino acids, omega-3 fatty acids, metabolically available vitamins, immunoglobulins, minerals, and antioxidants. Whew! Absolutely no antibiotics, synthetic hormones, toxic pesticides, or GMO anything. So there's also 13 billion bacteria in each serving of raw kefir. Shh, secret, but a couple nights ago I finished a whole thing of this and oh my god, it was delicious. So the ingredients in raw kefir is literally cultured whole raw milk. It's raw, it's primal, it's keto, it's paleo, it's tested, it's kosher, it's gluten-free, it's non-GMO, and the packaging is made with non-toxic plastic. They also have different flavors, but I always stick with this because I just like plain flavor anything. Okay, so now let's start with my homemade kefir. Let's strain it and then let's try it, and then I'm going to compare it with this. This is going to be my first time trying homemade kefir, and I must give a huge shout out to my dear Marlene. She actually sent me her kefir grains. To make homemade raw kefir, you're going to need kefir grains, and you can actually use these kefir grains to make it with raw milk or just pasteurized milk. But I always promote raw dairy instead of pasteurized, because pasteurized milk is heated to the point where all of that good stuff is killed. So there's really no point or good benefit in drinking pasteurized grocery store-bought milk. Now, it's very important that you strain your kefir with plastic or cloth. Anything that's metal is going to tamper with the kefir. So I have this plastic strainer and bowl to catch the yogurt or the kefir. For the kefir, I always cover lightly with a paper towel, and that's gonna help aerate the kefir and let it breathe. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Look at how thick that consistency is. Dude, there's like curds, legit curds. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can catch the kefir grains. It's so thick. Wow. Look at that cottage cheese-like consistency. Cannot wait to try it. Hey guys, not gonna lie, but I'm still new to this whole kefir making technique and art form. So if you see anything that I'm doing that could be improved or changed, please comment down below for all you expert kefir makers. I'm literally doing this for the first time. I didn't expect it to be this thick, so I don't know how I'm gonna find the kefir grains. They're in there somewhere. It's about like a handful of kefir grains, but there's so many curds. Hey, Simba, no, he smells the kefir. I'm gonna give him some too. I read that, you know, a nice warm temperature, like room temp, is great for making the kefir, helps quicken the process. And I left it on the countertop in the kitchen for about 48 hours now. And every so often I'll open the paper towel, the lid, and I'll give it a little mix. So I put it in this beautiful glass cup, and I'm going to actually use a spoon because it is so thick. This is actually the curd-like type, and the liquidy part that I strained is in here. So we're going to try both first. Okay, let's go with this one. Hopefully I don't catch any kefir grains, but if I do, I'll just throw it in the jar. And Simba's over there whining, but I'll give him some later. So it smells just like the kefir from Organic Pastures. This one, but let's just try it. Wow, it is so good, guys. It has this creamy, sour, tangy, but it's more mild than the Organic Pastures. I think I would potentially keep it longer next time because I like the tanginess. It's actually less than the store-bought one. But I love how there's curds. Oh, that texture is so nice. Okay, I got some kefir grains. I don't know if I'm ruining the kefir grains by putting it in my mouth, but let's just hope these grains are strong. I did not know how to strain that. I'm serious. Please comment down below what I should have done. I know I did something wrong. Okay, I put it in the jar though. Let's keep going. So let's just, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here, chat with you guys, enjoy this kefir. Let's try the strained one now, which is in here. I'm still gonna use a spoon. Ooh, this looks like true kefir because it's so smooth. Oh my God, that's so good. That is so good. It's hard to explain the taste, but the best I can say is that it tastes like liquid yogurt, like original, plain flavored, unsweetened, unflavored liquid yogurt. Now, if you are Chinese, then I can say this. It tastes just like unsweetened Beijing Suan Nai, which is basically Beijing yogurt. It's this very traditional Chinese type of yogurt that Chinese kids love, or at least I grew up on. And this tastes just like it because it's super tangy and citric, you know, sour. Love it. Yeah, I feel so good after I drink it too. Okay, let's have some more of this. That's some good stuff. Like, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna swallow a kefir grain if I don't really like feel it around. Now let's drink this. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, just to show you guys what the actual kefir grain looks like, that is what it looks like. So imagine my desperation in looking for this within all the curds. They all look like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in the jar because I'm gonna put more milk. So I read that it's not good to wash the jar, just keep it as is. So I'm not gonna wash it, I'm just gonna put in more milk. So for the ingredients that you need for your raw kefir, you need kefir grains. So as I showed you, those little kefir grains, I have about 10 of those, and they're all in here. And you need milk. And I'm just gonna give it a little shake, because if you leave raw milk sitting for too long, it will also start to separate. There's gonna be like a layer of cream and the rest of the milk. But I just shook it and we're just gonna pour it in. It's really simple. Pour as much as you want. I'm just gonna do the rest of it actually, like so. And I'm gonna leave this one out probably for 72 hours and see what happens. What if I left it out for a week and it turned into cheese? That would be amazing. Okay, you see, that's what it looks like. I did not clean the jar on purpose because that helps with the fermentation process. And I'm going to just use this little rubber band to ensure that it doesn't slip off. And there you go. I should have mixed it, but I'll mix it in a couple hours. I also read that it's good if you mix it, you know, twice a day throughout. But please do comment below any advice or tips or corrections to what I'm saying in this video, as I am still new to this. All right, so this is the kefir. Let me bring it to the sun so you guys can see. Do you see how it has some texture there? Okay, I'm gonna bring it to Simba. Look at him. Okay, Simba, sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Simba, pop. Pop. Good boy. Look at you. Look at that cute little face. Good. Pop. Good boy. Simba, other paw. Good boy. Simba, snout. Good boy. Simba, down. Good boy. He loves this stuff. Look at him. Look at him. Hey SB fam, so I'm so excited to share this beautiful cup. Guess what this is? That's right, it's raw kefir, but it's homemade. I just made it. 48 hours it's been fermenting, and we're going to try it together. Let's do a raw kefir smirk first. Okay, let's try it. I'm actually filming a YouTube video right now as we speak. Okay. Oh my God, it's so good. Now that I've tried my homemade one, let's compare it to the organic pastures one. Give it a little shake. I've tried this before, but I just want to do it side by side. You know what? The smell is actually more potent. So I think they do something to this where they make it even more fermented. I gotta research. Comment down below if you know anything. Oh my God! I swear, this one's like 10 times more sour, 10 times more tangy. Interesting. Guys, how do they make it so sour? I want to make it like this, but honestly, there's something so beautifully creamy about this one. Oh, and it's like so curdy. Simba's over there literally watching my every move. I think I'll give him some more actually. Okay guys, I'm just gonna end this video here. Enjoy the rest of this. I had about a whole pint just now. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful in how I make it. Comment down below everything that you know, everything that you do when it comes to making raw kefir. Do you have raw dairy? Please comment. I would like to know. And how often do you have it? Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys are staying cool in this hot summer weather. And I hope you guys are getting in the vitamin D and UVB rays without sunscreen. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. SBG out. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Simba, stay. Stay, Simba. Simba wants to say hello. Yeah, Simba is a giant boy now. He's no longer my little infant child, aren't you? All you want to do is eat, 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 and we are going to taste test homemade raw kefir. Woo! He almost kicked down my raw kefir. Let's get started.